Hi Virgo, thank you for joining me for your January 2018 forecast. Happy holidays and just Happy New Year. This is a blue moon month. It's an eclipse season month. There's a lot going on and I'm using a brand new tarot deck. I'm shuffling the Salvador Dali Universal Tarot and here's the cover. It's like bigger than my head. It's amazing and I haven't gotten used to all of the cards yet, so I am counting the suits on them because they're not numbered. So bear with me here. I'm so happy you joined me. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, as well as your support on my other social media pages, my Instagram account and my Facebook account. I am wanting to let you know that I am reading all through the year. And if you haven't booked your annual Astro Tarot session with me, please consider that. I will go over your natal chart and use the tarot for psychic tarot reading or three. I'll read the cards 1, 2, or 3 times in a reading, just because I like to continually shuffle. So thank you for booking with me, and I appreciate your support. Let's get to the forecast. We have a full moon on the 1st of the year at 11 degrees of Cancer, and it's been a minute since we've had a full moon on the 1st. So you are bringing closure to the 11th house. There is an ending of friendships. There is an ending of some clubs and groups you're affiliated with. Virgo and Virgo rising, please watch your rising and your moon sign as well. You are making some changes on the 1st, in the 11-degree mark, in the 11th house, all these 11s and 1s. It's a time of healers. It's the time for the awakening is what I get. It's a time for empaths and psychics and healers to rise and to attend to their service. So there's closure for Virgo in who they are dealing with and what groups they're connecting their name to. And then on the 11th, on 1/11, Mercury, your ruling planet, enters Capricorn. This works for you as Capricorn is Earth, so this trines any placements you have with Virgo. And this also brings details, communication, a direct Mercury in the 5th house of true love and romance, and your children, and your creative endeavors, and your fun and leisure and pleasure. I love the 5th house. It's my favorite house. So Mercury here is more fun than usual. This is a great gambling placement if you like to gamble. I'm not telling you to bet more than you have, but you could really get into some analyzation here at the blackjack table, or even in some baccarat, poker, and things you really need to think about. Not necessarily slot machines because they're effortless, but roulette as well. You have to have a mind to gamble, not just money, although that's also a factor. But Mercury in the 5th is very positive for those of you who like to spend a little bit at the casino. And you probably have some strong Leo placements in your chart if you do so. On the 16th, there is a new moon at 26 degrees of Capricorn in this 5th house. So this is beautiful for new romance for Virgo and Virgo rising. This is new love, attraction. And if you don't have it, focus your energy there at the time of this new moon, and you have stronger chances of the manifestation. On the 17th, Venus enters Aquarius. And then on the 19th, the sun enters Aquarius, and this does miracles for the health. If Virgo has been feeling under the weather, Venus will harmonize the 6th house of well-being and the sector of health and daily routine and work, diet, your regimen, your work practices, how you maintain the structure of your day. The sun is assisting. That's the life force, so you pay attention to where he is on the wheel. And again, having Venus and the sun conjunct in this 6th house there for 30 days together, you could get a lot done when it comes to your health and your health practices. And aligning the right doctors to you, the right Eastern and Western approach for healing exists now in the scope for Virgo. On the 26th, Mars enters Sagittarius, generating action in the 4th house of environment and home. There could be changes happening for you there. There could also just be some aggression that you're holding in the 4th house of mother or environment. there's action in the home, and a desire for comfort, to feel comforted again, is what I'm getting. And this is a longer transit. He's there through all of February as well. So Virgo might be tending to all things home, life, and environment effective the 26th, and have the stamina to do so, because that's also what Mars is. Stamina, energy, direction. On the 31st, we have our full moon total lunar eclipse at 11 degrees of Leo. And this is the blue moon because it's the second full moon of the month. And I don't mind an eclipse in the 12th house. Your psychic ability is spot on, Virgo. This opens a portal literally to the subconscious mind and the psyche, and you are downloaded information on the 31st. Be ready to receive it. Don't wear your helmet that day. You need direct influence into that skull of yours. There is dream life activity when the 12th house is eclipsed. There's also the ability to have premonitions, to be so super keen aware that you are a few miles in advance on the projection level. This is a great time to envision your path. And the same day on the 31st, your ruling planet makes another change into Aquarius to join Venus and the Sun in the 6th house of health, well-being, diet, and regimen. So you're very active in that area. And you might eclipse out a bad habit on the same day your ruling planet goes into that health sector, because the 12th house is the house of release and addiction and the house of the undoing. What doesn't literally serve Virgo good or fit your highest purpose is eclipsed out of the picture. And you could quit a bad habit effortlessly when you're eclipsed in the 12th house. It's best to work with these energies and not against them. So let's get to your tarot. I also want to say that when Mars enters Sagittarius in that 4th house on the 26th, he's no longer influenced. That sector is no longer impeded by Saturn. Saturn has moved on from the home environment, where he has created a lot of limitations and restructuring of the home life for you. And Mars can now get in that sector without Saturn's influence and tend to the home as it sees fit, as you see fit. Okay, Virgo, here are your cards for January. And if you'd like to read with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I also want to tell you your VIMEO on-demand medium messages have been up and available, as well as your fortune card readings for January. So if you haven't subscribed to me on Vimeo, get to it. And you can see your readings there as well. First card for Virgo. You can't make it up. Queen of Coins. This is you. This is the earth sign of Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but I know she's here to say, what's good? What's good, Virgo? You could be earning, you could be the queen of your environment now. Queen of the Castle. Two of Coins, reversed. Shared resources, being in conflict. If you're the queen of your environment, you have to tend to, maybe some of you are juggling. The two is always the juggling of resources. And since it's reversed, some of your income could have been taken from you, or you are trying to replenish income at this point in your life. And you could be juggling two jobs or an area of shared resources that isn't going so smoothly at the top of the month. Let's see what else is here. Ace of Cups. Well, replenishment is at hand. Even if you lost out, don't worry about it. You have one true attraction. You could have an opportunity. You can have an offer of intimacy. You could have a goal that is fulfilled in this month. You have more cards here. The Hangman. El Colgado. It's okay to stay put right now and to not reiterate all of your plans and to not take action at this moment. The Hangman is still, oh, thank you. He's learning, and this is the eclipse in the 12th house. You're being downloaded, literally. See how he's upside down and like he's channeling right there. Stay in your meditative state. Read, retreat, protect yourself. Stay put right now. You're not the one that has to make all of the arrangements, is what I'm hearing. And you don't need to take severe action right now. You're not done receiving all of the information. That's what Hangman is. And on the end of the month, the 31st, the full moon in the 12th house is that psychic, subconscious mind energy where you're receiving data. You know, with or without you, you're going to be getting data. So pay attention to the dream life and the waking life, because you don't have to be asleep to receive information. Your intuition is very present, and you're not the one coming up with all of these brilliant ideas. Listen, quiet your mind. Allow it to do what it does best, which isn't worry and generating fear. That's when you get involved. Get uninvolved with your mind and stay still is the message for the month. Let them move out. Let everyone else around you make their eminent decisions. You might know what you want to do, but you're not taking action on it, and that's okay too. Wait until February for action. There's another eclipse on the 15th of February in the sign of Aquarius. So you have support in this 6th house of well-being and creating your own regimen, you as the individual Virgo. And you know what you're doing with your money. You're just balancing it all. You're trying to figure it all out. But you don't have any fire cards. You have cards of intuition and trusting the emotions and the instinctual energy. And you have an offer of intimacy as well. So that 5th house where the new moon is, as well as Mercury, could see Virgo dating someone, very new, very fresh energy. But don't walk down the aisle just yet. Take it easy. And if you need to be alone, be alone. What's the rush? Calm down. All right, listen, I love you. I'm wishing you a beautiful new year. And thank you for choosing me for your readings. Remember, Virgo, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.